Goa is famous for beaches, churches, and heritage, and is a huge attraction for tourists both domestic and foreign. But it isn't all well, it seems. Climate change is real. The ocean absorbs 26% of the carbon dioxide added to the atmosphere from human activities each year, which amounts to around 22 million tons per day. The ocean has saved us from the worst of climate change, absorbing 90% of extra heat trapped by greenhouse gases and 31% of carbon dioxide since the 1970s. Ocean acidification is causing immense damage to marine habitats, causing thousands of marine species to lose their homes, affecting tourism, food security, and biodiversity. Ocean acidification threatens plankton, which forms the base of marine food chain, and it is the key survival of larger fish. Ocean acidification may render most regions of the ocean inhospitable to coral reefs, affecting tourism and food security. Let's talk about another big issue, unemployment. According to a report from CMIE 2019, at 34.5%, unemployment rate at Goa is highest in the country. Moreover, farmers of India earn up to a meager Rs 6,400 on an average per month. We have a solution for this. We present to you Project Savar. Our project takes care of 3 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, that is, climate change, life below water, and decent work and economic growth. Moreover, we are part of the top 24 teams in the One Race for Oceans. Project Savar, an Enactus based Goa initiative, aims to create sustainable ocean farms that harvest seaweed and sells the end product to various industries, generating a steady income source for farmers. Let's visit our first project site. We identified our pilot project site Asalna, where the growing of seaweed was most feasible. Asalna was chosen as the first site for project owing to its ideal location and salinity level for growing seaweed, plus low income of the nearby coastal villages. We partnered with the National Institute of Oceanography as our research partner, Hobley Exim Industries as our industrial partner, Aqua Agri as our technological partner, and Terry as a site identification and research partner. Let's see what our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has to say on this initiative.
एक और काम है जो हम समुद्री तट पर कर सकते हैं, अच्छी तरह कर सकते हैं, और वो है सीवीड की खेती। लकड़ी का एक बनाना पड़ता है तरापा, तो कुछ बीज डाल करके समुद्र के किनारे पर छोड़ देना होता है पानी में, तो तैरता रहता है और 45 दिन में फसल तैयार हो जाती है। बहुत देखने में बहुत सुंदर होती है, बहुत ही सुंदर होती है और भरपूर पानी से भरी होती है। आज फार्मास्यूटिकल वर्ल्ड के लिए, B12 के लिए ये बहुत बड़ा ताकतवर पौधा माना जाता है। लेकिन मैं एक और काम के लिए सुझाव देता हूं। हमारे यहाँ के समुद्री तट पर विमेन सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप के द्वारा इस प्रकार की सीवीड की खेती प्रारंभ की। 45 दिन में फसल आना शुरू होगा, 12 महीना फसल मिलती रहेगी। और वो जो पौधे हैं, जब किसान जमीन को जोतते हैं, उसके साथ जमीन में मिक्स करते हैं, उसके अंदर भरपूर पानी होता है और उसमें बहुत न्यूट्रिशन वैल्यू होती है। एक बार हम इस धर्मस्थल के अगल बगल के गांवों में प्रयोग करके देखेंगे। मुझे विश्वास है कि यहाँ की जमीन को सुधारने के लिए ये सीवीड के पौधे बहुत बड़ी सेवा कर सकते हैं, बहुत मुफ्त में तैयार हो जाते हैं। उससे हमारे मछुआरे भाइयों को भी इनकम हो जाएगी।
What are the benefits of this cultivation? Well, seaweeds over their growth period, that is 45 days for the Capophycus alvarezi, act as a carbon sink by absorbing carbon and nitrogen and releasing oxygen gas during photosynthesis. Not only do they absorb more CO2, that is nearly 3 times than the land-based plants, they also grow 20 times more faster. Commercially grown red algae absorbs 0.72 kg of CO2 per square meter, takes around 45 days to grow, and can be grown all year long. Plus, it requires low-cost inputs. They also don't require any fertilizers or additional inputs, driving variable costs to a minimum. Revenue from the final harvest is also really high, and it is used for extracting rare minerals. Produce is sold at 40,000 per cluster. Farmers can earn up to 15,000 per month, which is 60% more than the national average. Moreover, marine life is greatly benefited from this. In parallel to the vision of Indian government to double the income of farmers by 2020, I think we're looking good. Now, looking at our expected outcomes, we can largely define our short-term outcomes too. Creating 3 sustainable seaweed farms that will initially grow Capophycus using floating raft methods. Improving incomes to an estimated of 15,000 INR or $210 per month per farmer. Reducing CO2 emissions by 5.76 kg of CO2 per year for 1 square meter area of seaweed farming. And integrating the Sevar app to ensure greater convenience and optimization of the entire farming process. And now, for the long-term outcomes, scaling to create 5+ seaweed farms with an estimated carbon reduction of 1200 kgs. Creating ecotourism hotspots by growing green algae for the creation of biodiversity hotspots full of marine wildlife. Establishing self-help groups among local fishermen women. And after proper establishment of these seaweed farms, we plan to leverage data analytics and artificial intelligence by gathering data using IoT devices on water quality, seaweed growth rates, and optimize the supply chain, thereby reducing the costs. Well, what about our other initiatives? We started another project this year, known as Project Vriddhi. Project Vriddhi aims to demystify the finances for those who couldn't understand even basic financial services, poor people and low net worth individuals via awareness campaigns in collaboration with SBI, HDFC and RBI. We partnered with Nirman at a college and held a banking informative session for the non-teaching staff on our campus that includes the gardening staff, the security staff and the staff that works in our messes, impacting 38 people directly. We also conducted online Zoom sessions for schools for frauds and customer redressals in association with RBI. Moving on to Project Sahara, following another successful year of operation post-ignition. Started in 2016, this handicraft-oriented project focused on decorative handicrafts of seashells and gel wax candles made by women in the slums of Goa. Trained by designers from NIFT, focusing primarily on teaching the women in Zari and other rural parts of Goa on how to make handicrafts. Now, it has become a successful business venture and helped them supplement their family incomes. This project also won the Walmart grant in 2017. This had a direct impact on the lives of 45 people and an indirect impact of approximately 15,000 people. Looking at the numbers, the program is still generating revenue to a total of 3.6 lakh rupees. Lastly, it's no big news that all operations are being hit hard due to coronavirus. But we still remain headstrong. We realize the impact it is having on the lives of people who are forced into daily commute, and started raising money through crowdfunding and distributing face shields and masks to the frontline workers all around the campus. The deadline is real, people, and all life depends on it. 2030 is the point of no return, and we aim to tackle this problem together. This is Enactus Bits Goa. We all win.